Hey, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to draw a pirate's hand holding a map. It's going to be really exciting. I think you're going to like it. My name's Kurt. I'm a dad who draws, and I'm glad that you're here. So let's get right into this immediately with drawing hands. And I want you to think about the first thing is the hand is always attached to the arm, and there is an active side and an inactive side to the hand. For example, if I hold my hand like this becomes the active, becomes the inactive side because it's like a single line. Look at where this side is angled, okay? If I hold my hand like this going up, okay, now it's switched. So you can have two different ways of looking at when you're drawing arms and hands. So look at this. So here's, all right, there is one way to do it, all right? That would, and then your thumb here, and then your fingers are down here, okay? So this would be considered the active side, and this is an inactive. You see the difference? Now, if I switched it, watch this now. If I switch it like this, now we've just reversed it. So the hand is going up like that. So I want you to think of first active side and inactive side. And then the other thing I want you to put in your back of your head is the thumb usually is toward the top of the hand all the time, all right? No matter which angle you end up going, the thumb is toward the top. If you take this and do that with your arm or your hand, that feels really awkward. That is a very unrelaxed way of looking at the hand. So just always remember, thumb is at the top. All right, so we got that. Number two, all right. Look at our, let me move this down here and delete those little images there, okay? A little bit more, hold on. All right. When you're drawing hands, I want you to think of gesture. We usually go with gesture, construction, and detail. So in this situation where the hand is going to be holding an object, I always like to draw the object first. It's easier for me to wrap the fingers around it, all right? So, for example, let's come over here and draw this. This is a good little thing to get used to. Do something like this. Look at that. Just like that. This has all the makings of being a map. So all we do then is we take this over here like this. And we would take this like this. Let's draw this first so you start to get the idea. Going to wrap that around like that. This is going to follow that line. Okay, now look at the inside here. See how I'm like drawing all of this to give the sense that it's going back in space? So the same thing happens when we're going to draw a rolled map, okay? So this might be the top of it. We're going to start with this, like a curly Q like this. A little bit of an hourglass like this. Curved on the bottom, and then in here you want to add these little teeny straights, and this will give the sense that it's an object that's completely rolled up. Just like this. Okay, I'll give you a minute here and get that down. This is a good little form to practice. Okay, so let's instead of using a telephone, let's draw a map, okay? And so our map is going to be like this. All right, it'll be in this direction. Get that angle. Now let's draw. We're going to draw a nice oval here. Let's draw a squiggle. Watch. Just like that. Really draw that oval perpendicular to our line. Okay, we'll take that map and we'll roll it around, and then look at this. This is the edge here, so I want to definitely bring that down too. Now in the picture, you have the hand that's down like this, but we're turning it, so it's going to be tilted up, all right? So we drew our object first. Now let's go ahead and, in this case, I want to draw my fingers, okay? So just come in here and look at the one of the finger 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. First one's coming down in this direction. Next one's coming around that way. Next one is further down, and then the last guy is kind of coming in this way. Be mindful. Let's change the color here so we have something to talk about. Be mindful of where these, look, be mindful of where the tips of these fingers are in relationship to each other. Even the tip that's underneath the thumb there, you see that? So when I end these little lines right here, I'm being careful to end them about in the same position as those tips. Okay, let's go ahead and get our thumb in, and we're just going to, same thing, we're just going to kind of follow the shape of the thumb. Look, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm holding my, let's just say I'm holding my pencil like this. Actually, let's do it this way. You're going to see the inside. There, right there. All right, so I'm holding it like this, but we're going to hold ours up like this. Do you see that? Okay, that's the plan. So the arm is going to be like this. These are our fingers going to be here, and then our thumb is going to come there. Okay, with our pinky here now, since we're going to hold it like that, that pinky, this is going to be the inactive side. It's going to be smooth all the way across. So we can do this sort of thing. And I'm extending the arm length just so we have a lot to work with. We'll pretend like he has super long arms. All right, and then we're going to taper that arm like that. Okay, let's go ahead and draw. Let's use our sample here of this picture and draw his sleeves. So first thing I notice is that he's got this really loose bit of fabric here, and then it gets really tight, and then it loosens up again. You see that? So let's start here with the tight little ring. All right, so it's just gonna wrap around like this. And then his cuff then, it's a very loose fabric, so we could just kind of like do a little S curve here. And we're gonna do a little S curve here. So it's hanging down. Okay, we're gonna bring that up just like that. And then his sleeve billows, look at that, his sleeve billows down again. Okay, let's do just a little J hook here. Look at that, little J hook. This will be his cuff. Put a button right there. And then his sleeve is coming up here. Look at that. There's all kinds of. This is his larger coat here. And we could add a tone to this if you wanted to. All right. And by the way, if you don't mind giving the video a like if you've seen this, and by all means, just give me a comment. Let me know, do you like these quick little hand videos? And I also, just so you know, I do have a great class called 20 Hands in 20 Days. And it is on my website. I'll put a link in it, right, as the first comment if you want to sign up for that class. I go over, we draw 20 hands in 20 days, and actually each day we look at a cartoon version and a more realistic version, and these are 20 of the most common hand positions that you can find, all right? Okay, let's keep going here with our thumb now, all right? So the thumb part is the closest part towards us, so let's just kind of come up here. There's a back side to the thumb. Look at that. It's hard on the back and then soft on the center here. With fingers, you always have a hard side and then a soft side. Look, hard side, soft side, all right? Okay, now let's get this. All these fingers wrapping around are really are all the hard side of the hands, and they're kind of the cylinder. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, and number 4. If you want, you could put a nail on here, their little nail. And those are just simple cylinders, actually. Get that little pad underneath there. All right, and you got it. You just drew yourself a hand, a pirate hand, holding a map. Now, the way to get really good at this and to draw hands from memory would be to, redraw this multiple times. And that's how we do it. All right? Hey, I really appreciate everyone watching. My name's Kurt. I'm a dad who draws. Join our Facebook group. I think you'd really like it. Or check out this other video on drawing hands. I'll put a link here at the end. All right? Thanks for watching. Have a great day, everyone. See y'all later. Go out there. Make your day great. Bye-bye.